Hi there, I'm here with Peter Hickman, TT Superstar.
Make sure you watch the vlog, keep left 99.
Awesome. That's me arrived and set up, only took 9 hours to get here, so super tired. I think Scott's going out to get scrutineered, but don't think I'm going to bother tonight, too tired for that. So I changed my mind and decided to go get registered, got myself signed on, we're out practice 6 tomorrow, got myself a programme. It's a really big event, it's the Combe Grand National. So about 30 or 40,000 people here today. No, not today, tomorrow and the Sunday. Should be a good race. They've just retarmacked the surface, so that should make it a wee bit faster, hopefully. And I've got better tyres on than the last time. Unfortunately this happened last time. So we're hoping to avoid that. But yeah, should be good. Hopefully should be able to fight for a podium. But it's definitely time to relax now because I am very, very tired. Been so much rubbish today with the long drive down. I had to stop a couple of times and just bought donuts and ice cream and all that kind of rubbish. So I just feel a bit bleh. So I think I'm going to go out for a nice long run around the circuit. Got my running trainers on and my socks all pulled up. But good news is I've got last year's notes, happy days. The fact that I've got notes is a big help. A lot of the races I've not had notes this year. So we're just about to go out for practice, so we'll see how we get on. Combe is essentially a big triangle, but they've got put in a couple of chicanes just to slow people down. These are the bits that not making me confident about this weekend for a race win, because this is stop start, stop start, stop start. For my larger mass does not help. So don't think I can challenge Andy this weekend, but hopefully I'll be able to challenge the rest of the guys for another podium.
Yeah, first call for session 6, DesmoDue, NR Racing Formula 400.
That's qualifying all done. My plan was to get to the front of the queue so I get a nice space. I get really late to the queue, so it was super busy for me, but I think I got one nice clean lap. Got the qualifying times here. Looks like I'm third on the grid at the Desmos. Managed to beat Dan by 2 thousandths of a second, which is actually quite good because the grid here is not staggered, like it's just flat. So it means I'm in a row ahead of him. And I've also got inside position for the first corner. But that's probably not going to matter with Duncan behind me because he's tiny. I'm expecting him to come flying past. But there's 7 of us. Andy Blomfield pole, Matt Lawson in second, me in third, Dan James fourth, Duncan Bailey fifth, Neil Gregory guest rider in sixth, Scott Wilson in seventh. So pretty close group, so could be some interesting racing. Big thing about this race is getting the bike off the line because the first corner is absolutely miles away, so it can be a big difference of getting in there with the top group or being miles behind. It's going to be hard to keep Andy and Duncan kind of behind me, but I need to get away with that kind of second group and then try and chase them down. That's the goal for this race, is not lose too much off the start and then chase them down. This is the bike I'd love to build one to compete with. It's a Kramer based on a 690 KTM in their own frame, and they race it in the Super Mono Championship. Awesome bike. That's why I'm doing my mechanical engineering degree, so I can build one of them, or build a faster one of them. Made out of carbon fibre. Just about getting ready to go out. Conditions are perfect, sun's come out, it's nice and warm, no wind. Could not ask for any better conditions. So I think this race is going to be pretty fast. Qualifying was a wee bit slow, but I think the pace will definitely be way up here for this race. So it should be exciting. Well, that wasn't great. My race was kind of done by the first corner. Got the bike off the line really well, had an amazing start, but there's a slight kink, so it's called folly, that kink, and then Duncan managed to get up and just in front of me and then just pulled in right in front of me going through there, so had to roll off, which then let a couple of other people past. Then going into the first kind of main corner quarry, I was kind of behind Matt Lawson. It was kind of, we're all kind of spread out, so it was a bit dicey. I was just aiming for the inside point, and then he was just a little bit ahead of me, so he moved over, to take the inside line. Again, I had to roll off, and by that point there was no way. Very disappointing. Just going to get my race results. I did manage to pass Dan. We were kind of held up by a kind of green 400, but it was smoking so much, it was like putting me off. I kept thinking that the minute it was smoking I was going to like just wipe out in like the next corner, so I just had to like back off, but I let Dan back through, and then we were both just tripping up over the guy. You know, it was a frustrating race, not my favourite. Just got myself some sugar to cheer me up. Feeling a little bit nervous this morning. Found out one of the guest riders kind of blew up the bike yesterday, so I don't think he's going to be out. The 400 that was falling to smoking is probably unlikely to be out, so it kind of cuts down the grid a wee bit. I think realistically the best result is going to be third, so I need to beat Matt, beat Dan. Got new tyres, so we'll see what happens. Race over. A much better race this time. Just get stuck behind a 400, a wee absolute tiny person on the 400. I think it was a 400. Managed to get past them, and then it was a group of the 5 of us. So I think Andy was out front, then Duncan, then Matt, then Dan, then me. I managed to close up onto the back of Dan, and then I think Matt moved to the front, put a good pass on Dan, and then we were kind of dicing it out a wee bit. But as a side egg close in on Duncan, Dan just put an absolute park on the bike in the middle of the chicane move that just messed up both of us, but he came out in front of it, and I passed each other maybe a couple more times, but then in the last lap Dan got back in front of me. Then as we rounded the kind of bottom right hander, Andy Taylor was there, and I couldn't get past him before the next chicane, and I was like, there's no place left to overtake. So a bit disappointed because I managed to close in massively on the lead group, but then just get out-raced by Dan. So it was a bit frustrating because I felt I was in that race I was probably faster than him, and maybe a wee bit faster than Duncan, but that's not how the race went. So it's good though, it's good fun. It's frustrating, very frustrating.
Oh, the sick thing.
And Macintosh 5th as expected, 122.1, so I was hoping to crack the 121s. Matt's bumping me about something. What was that you're trying to say there, Matt?
New club lap record.
Oh, new club lap record. Oh, very good for you. In fact, 120.9. Wow.
Fairings, anoraks as well, and it was a time when privateers could still get a bike and go out and win a Grand Prix.
I was feeling a wee bit defeated this kind of weekend. Like, just feel like I couldn't win at this track, or I couldn't do well at this track. But Matt Lawson won the last race. He's probably as big, if not slightly bigger than me. Does have a lot of experience, but he kind of proved that you can win here even if you're that size. And message Ryan was saying to him, you know, just feel like it's a bit on top of me. He was like, it's all about mind over matter, and he's so right, and I just need to get my mind right. So I played some music and had a wee dance, and that's put me in a much better mood. So race is going to go out in about 2 or 3 races time. Let's see what I can do. Let's see if this better mood helps with the result. That's me all finished. I'll pack the van up. Just going to go get my timing sheet. A bit of a difficult weekend. I think the problem is my expectations and performance didn't meet. I don't know if that's as I get a wee bit better at the racing, my expectations are maybe too great for my actual ability. But Yeah, it's been a hard weekend, not necessarily one that I fully enjoyed, so yeah. Well, one more race to go and that's the season over. Bolton Park in a couple of weeks' time. See you then.